All right. So I would like to actually push that idea that designers could be founders. So in Nigeria, we have this kind of belief system where we look at designers or people that are kind of creative. We just think about them as artists, or we think about them as like people that are not really skilled. So you could see when you talk about designers in Nigeria, the first idea that comes to people's mind is like maybe tailoring, fashion design, things like that. And people cannot really think bigger than that. And that's partly because it's very difficult in our country for you to convert your ideas to actual real existing products. You know, you could have ideas, but to be able to convert these ideas to real products is really, really, really challenging. So with 3D printing, that's all about to change. So first of all, I would like to talk about why do we even design in the first place? Um, I feel if you want to do anything, you need to have a reason. And if you don't have a reason for what you're doing, you can get lost, you can lose direction. Like when I started my career in designing, I started from like fun stuff like drawing, art, animation, things that like they're just interesting. But it got to a level where I was like, why am I doing this? There has to be a purpose, there has to be a reason why I'm doing this. And I found my own reason in sustainability, which I would like to share it with you guys. You can also find other reasons, but my own personal reason why I design is to be sustainable. So sustainability entails to reduce consumption of non-renewable resources, to minimize waste, and to create healthy and productive environments. So we are all kind of aware today in the world we're living in, we're running out of resources to match the population. There's so many waste being generated by the current way we produce things. Plastic waste. We have a lot of issues today with the climate, and all of this has been because of the practices that we have had. So me personally as a designer, I think for us to be able to survive as a species, we need to change the way we design. So my motivation is sustainability. So I'd like to talk about where we are currently in the journey of design. Design has gone so much beyond just sketching, drawing things, the former previous way of doing things. Um, we have design is so much more technological right now, and it's sad that the schools we have, most of our schools in Nigeria, they have not been able to kind of catch up with the current state of things. So it's kind of like we're left behind while the rest of the world is going ahead. And but I think today I'll be able to share with you some of the technologies that are emerging in the space of design, in the industry of design, and it's quite termed the fourth industrial revolution, and it's currently going on right now. Some people are aware of it, some people are not aware, but it's an opportunity for many of us in Africa to actually, get in and cash out big. So some of the opportunities today in industrial design are in the area of artificial intelligence. So we have gone beyond using our normal human reasoning and human sense. We have gone to the area of using computing, artificial intelligence, trying to be able to reason out things and get even faster and more, quicker solutions. Today we talk about data mining, talk about data science, talk about monitoring systems, we talk about the Internet of Things, we talk about blockchain. I know in Nigeria, blockchain is mostly the way we know about it is in finance. So maybe when you hear things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that, they all use the blockchain technology. But there are many, many other uses of blockchain. And then you have robotic process automation. We have virtual reality, augmented reality. We have cloud computing and edge computing. And the thing we're here to talk about today, we have 3D printing. So I would like I would like you to look at this list. Hopefully, after this, I will share this document with you all. And you don't necessarily need to base your design on 3D printing. I'm just showing you that there's a whole lot of opportunities for you right now to cash in. And me, I like 3D printing because I like to see physical stuff in my area of design. I like to design physical stuff. Some of you as designers might be interested in software. You might be interested in smart stuff, sensors. There's so many opportunities. And but personally, I'm talking about 3D printing today. So why 3D printing? Well, 3D printing is faster, it's less expensive, it's more flexible, and it's very accessible. Like I mentioned earlier, in a country like Nigeria, where we don't really do so much of manufacturing, we are more into consumption, purchasing things from abroad. In getting into the area of design is quite challenging. It's even very difficult to find a course in school that will teach you about design. But today we know about learning online. You know about teaching yourself. You can use the internet. You can learn most of these things by yourselves, and you could actually start manufacturing by yourself at home. And this is all possible due to 3D printing. Before now, if you want to make anything, if you have any idea, maybe you have a product you want to make, you have after doing the whole design, you need to find like a company, maybe overseas, that will do the prototyping for you. After prototyping, you do the testing, so much, and that's going to cost you so much. But today, for as cheap as about $300 or even less, you can get a very simple 3D printer, and you can get printing, you can get working. So I'll just show you a simple example of a project that I worked on. So on a trip with some of my colleagues in school, once when we were in school, went to San Francisco, and I got inspired by some particular ceilings. So there are these Persian ceilings in one of the um, Persian ceilings. And as a designer, when I got back home, I was thinking about how can I express this idea I have, like this whole thing. If you look at the picture, you could see the one with my face. You could see at the top, you see all those patterns, those beautiful patterns in the ceilings. And I was like, okay, how can I convert this idea to something that I could show people, like talk to them and make them understand, like, oh, they got this cool concept. And I thought about, okay, how about making them into simple rings? So I want you to think about before now, if you were to say, I want to make a ring or I want to make jewelry, right? And you're inspired. Just think about how much it's going to cost you to cast a ring from metal, to do the whole, if you're going to use mold, if you're going to use a mold, it's going to cost you so much. And then you're not even sure that it's going to be profitable, right? But today with 3D printing, you are going to save a whole lot of cost. And you can see with a simple 3D printer here, SnapMaker 3D printer, this printer is about $300 or so, about $500 or so. You can start prototyping. That's to say, like, for the cost of like most of the mobile phones we have today, you can actually get a 3D printer. So it's not really far-fetched. It's not like something that is impossible. A lot of people have this mind that 3D printers are very expensive. It's something you can buy, like just the same way you're buying your phones. You could save up money and get one. And the other ones are cheaper. Now, why I like this SnapMaker is because it actually comes with three options that I think are very important in manufacturing. It has a 3D printing option, it has a laser engraving option, and it has a CNC carving option. So all of those models are integrated into the system, and all you have to do is just switch to use the particular one you want. Well, as you can see in the slide, when I got back, I just did a simple card model of a ring, integrated one of the patterns, into the ring, printed the ring. As you can see, I have that, and then I can be able to make a presentation to people that are probably interested in in the jury. And instead of talking and explaining so much, trying to make them understand why the idea is a good one, you just have this very simple prototype that was made in less than 30 minutes. So that's the power of technology. That's the power of 3D printing. And I would like to encourage you guys to think about that in your design career. Think about how you can use technology in your design career. Stop thinking about difficult things. Stop thinking about the old structure. You kind of have to catch up with the new wave. And finally, I know we have a lot of like students and young graduates here. So for those of us that are students, those of us that are young graduates, I try to just make up a kind of simple list that I feel will help a lot of students and a lot of young graduates that are interested in design. So, like I said, in Nigeria, the area of design is not really encouraged so much. It's kind of looked down on because people don't really know how to approach it. But at least for myself, I can speak for myself. I'm making a living from it and I'm able to like carve a career out of it. And this was kind of like the approach I used, and I think you could improve on it. So, first of all, engage in design competitions. So there are a couple of design competitions that occur internationally that are open to everyone. Doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter the country you're from. And they happen every year, happen some of them every month, some of them, they are some of them are reoccurring, they happen yearly. And these competitions are set up by big companies, set up by industry movers, and they are trying to seek out the best designers, trying to seek out the most imaginative ones amongst us. Probably in the olden times, like they have been quite difficult for them to include Africans or include Nigerians, the people like us. But thank God today for social media, for a lot of movements, for inclusion. Now they are trying to like become more inclusive. So there's even special recognition given to people of different races, different gender and all of that. So I encourage you could start up with design competitions. Search up for all design competitions online. Some of the favorite ones I like that I used a lot when I was in school were info designers, 3D with us, there's actually a site even called studentcompetition.com. Like it's that simple. Some other popular ones are like Opportunity Desk, Opportunity for Africa, you know. So the second one is for those of us that are actually interested in 3D printing itself, because the first one I spoke about is quite general for design. But for those of us that are actually interested in 3D printing, they are like 3D printing communities online. So these communities are run by like the industry giants. So we have like GrabCAD. GrabCAD is run by Stratasys. Stratasys are like the number one 3D printing company in the world right now. They have like some of the best 3D printers. They can print in color, different textures, and they own GrabCAD. And if you join these communities, you actually have like a one-on-one direct contact with these companies because the companies need designers to make stuff for them to showcase their brand. So you're already kind of like working directly with them. If they have projects, they have jobs, they have certain things they seek. By presenting your designs there, they could have a liking for you. They could employ you to do work. So GrabCAD is one I suggest that every designer, especially like mechanical engineers, um, should join. Then specifically for 3D printing, we have like My Mini Factory. My Mini Factory is very cool because they actually put up competitions where you can even win your own 3D printer. Like I actually got like my first 3D printer from My Mini Factory, and so you too, you could be the next person. And they just give them out for free as long as your designs are good though. Then we have some yearly competitions that are specifically for students. additive world, 3D PC, M design, and finally, I believe that some of us may not be opportune, to make all these trips, go to San Francisco, go to all these places to get inspired, to really know about what is going on in the industry. But we could all easily go online and check up blogs. We could check up design blogs. So for me, I put up the three best design blogs I check up. They are kind of like very, very inspiring. They are unbiased. They put up any new idea that is like out of the box. You can find them on these design blogs. So the first one is Design Boom. You also have Yanko Design. You have Design. So these blogs are just perfect for getting inspiration, for keeping up with the industry, knowing what is new in design. And finally, I want to thank you all for coming. And I want to thank Smavity for this opportunity to present this new idea of 3D printing to everyone.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. And I want to thank everyone that came around. I hope we'll be inspired. Like I said, you may not like 3D printing. 3D printing may not be your thing. But like, remember, if you check the list, there are a list of other opportunities, other areas you could check, and you could start developing. So let's get designing. Africa is a new frontier. The world's waiting for us to show ourselves. There are a lot of opportunities out there right now. Even because of COVID right now, we can see how the world is changing, and things are the world. There's like a whole lot of opportunities. The industry is changing. So, thank you very much.